The new Nissan Leaf has been teased again ahead of its full unmasking on September 6th, our latest glimpse at the firm's all-new second-generation electric car. This latest teaser image is pretty basic, a shadowy close-up shot of one of the new car's rear tail light clusters, so it doesn't really show us anything we haven't already seen in previous glimpses of the new Leaf. Nissan has begun advertising the next-generation Leaf in its Japanese home market, serving up a better look of the new car. We'll get to see the Leaf in full next month, when Nissan unveils the car at a set-piece event on September 6th. The television advert doesn't serve up a substantial glimpse of the car, but it does offer us a first official look at the car's taillights, new front grille, and its silhouette. The Leaf's semi-autonomous driving features are previewed in the teaser too. The twirling steering wheel shows off ProPilot autonomous parking. There's also a second look at the car's infotainment setup. Last month, the Japanese manufacturer promised that the new Leaf would boast a new, more aerodynamic design to boost the electric car's range. Nissan says that the Aero package will allow the Leaf to travel further on a single charge, and also claims that other design features will make it more stable at high speed and less vulnerable to strong crosswinds. The new Leaf was recently spotted unclogged and in the metal by Norway TV2's Broom, with a handful of grainy images giving clues about the new car's styling. It wasn't the clearest look, but the front end of the car snap below matches up nicely with our previous spy shots of the new Leaf, confirming a sharper face inspired by the latest Migra. A more muscular shoulder line gives the new car greater presence, while the black roof contrasts against the white paint finish. The pictures tell us little more than we already know through spy shots, but the wait to see the car up close and unclogged is almost over. The new Leaf's reveal is set to take place on September 6th. Nissan has released a series of teasers ahead of the car's debut, the latest detailing the new e-pedal feature. The e-pedal can be toggled on and off via a switch near the drive selector, and when switched on, Nissan says that the accelerator becomes the only pedal the driver requires for 90% of their driving needs. Many electric cars can already be driven with one pedal if the driver anticipates the road ahead, thanks to strong regenerative braking forces. Nissan's e-pedal system, however, is designed to take over braking roles in most situations, and means that the car automatically slows down the moment the driver takes their foot off the accelerator, all the way to a complete halt and strong enough to hold the car on a hill. Drivers will still need to hit their anchors themselves in sudden braking situations, but for the most part it should be possible to trundle around town using just one pedal. Switch the system off and the car's pedals behave as normal. The e-pedal reveal comes after confirmation that the second-generation Leaf will feature new semi-autonomous driving functions, included a new automated parking system as part of the Japanese brand's ProPilot tech. Nissan's ProPilot suite of assists and semi-autonomous will enable the Leaf to drive itself on highways and motorways. At the push of a button, the new Leaf will drive itself in a single lane, controlling the steering, acceleration and braking to assist the driver. It's the latest step in Nissan's goal to develop autonomous vehicles. The firm promises that in the coming years the technology will offer increasing levels of autonomy, with autonomous driving in urban environment targeted as the next big step. The teaser image released with the information shows us the new digital instrument display heading the way of the 2018 Leaf, but this isn't our first look in the cabin thanks to a brand new batch of spy shots, capturing the new Leaf undergoing assessment by engineers in the United States. The next generation Nissan Leaf has already been spot testing in the United States, the pictures serving up our best look yet at Nissan's smarter-looking new electric car. The Leaf's rounded face has been replaced with a sharper front end, more in tune with Nissan's conventional design language. The overall form factor of the car remains the same though, so from the side it retains its tall roof hatchback profile. Our spy photographers were able to get a glimpse in the cabin too, revealing the new switchgear, dashboard and infotainment heading the way of the 2018 Leaf. A full reveal is expected at the Tokyo Motor Show later this year. Nissan has started its launch campaign for the next generation Leaf, ahead of an expected reveal at this year's Tokyo Motor Show. The electric family hatch is said to follow the design direction of the new Micra, and will receive a range increase over today's model. It's clear that the new Leaf will be influenced by the firm's 2015 IDS concept, and will employ the design direction of the new Micra. Fewer clues are found around the back, but it is clear that new horizontal taillights are planned. We will have a full model change of Leaf before the end of this decade, Shiro Nakamura, Senior Vice President and Chief Creative Officer at Nissan, revealed exclusively to Auto Express last year. We are ready to increase the range. 250 kilometers is not the maximum. We want to make Leaf the major player in the EV market. We will have updates to the design, and we will be updating the batteries. We want to expand the possibilities as much as we can. Matching the 500 kilometers range, which manufacturers such as Tesla and Audi have demonstrated, is also not a technical problem. Its cost, senior figures at Nissan also confirmed. A reduction in cost and increase in battery density will coincide with the arrival of the new Leaf, meaning a 300-mile range is not out of the question. It's likely Nissan will make a range of battery options available to buyers to help minimize the overall starting price of the model range too. Nissan will also look to give the Leaf a more conventional look to help broaden its appeal. For styling, how can I say, we make it look a little bit more mainstream, because we want to grow the number, Nakamura told us. It will be the same package. We don't want to change the hatchback. While we improve the Leaf, at the same time the charging infrastructure is improving. In a couple of years the advantage of an EV will be much better than today. Nissan may have more electric family cars in the pipeline. Last year we reported that the firm could look to introducing a new electric super mini to rival the Renault Zoe in the near future. What do you think of the new Nissan Leaf? Let us know in the comments.
When you think of the electric cars, Tesla is perhaps the name that first comes to your mind. For all its technical achievements, the Elon Musk-backed company has also done a great job of marketing and made itself synonymous with the electric cars industry. But as industry observers know, if there's one car that's come close to matching, and at times exceeding, Tesla's success, it's the Nissan Leaf. The Nissan Leaf was the world's best-selling electric car for a couple of years, and at other times was not too far behind Tesla's offerings. While Tesla is the upstart that has shaken up multiple industries, Nissan, of course, is among the incumbents in one of the biggest industries in the world. The automaker invited Gadgets 360 to its headquarters in Yokohama, Japan earlier this year, and we got an opportunity to pick the brains of some of the company executives to understand the company's vision for the future of mobility. We touched upon a wide range of topics, from autonomous driving, and the role Nissan will play in its evolution, to clean energy, and the company's beliefs that vehicle-to-grid might be a huge opportunity for automakers and consumers alike. What is vehicle-to-grid? If you've heard anything about electric cars, you've obviously realized that they need to be charged regularly, often at night, when the car is standing idle in the garage. With vehicle-to-grid, automakers want to make the relationship between the cars and the grid a lot more involved, starting with how the cars might want to give back to the grid. Daniele Schillaci, EVP, Nissan explains. The EV electric vehicle technology is changing also the cost of ownership for the customer, says Schillaci. Because today, when you have normal technology, gasoline or diesel, your car in the night is stuck on the garage, you cannot use it, it's a fixed cost. The EV technology, thanks to the vehicle-to-home, means the car, even when you don't use it, it becomes a variable cost. Because during the night, your house charges the car because the electricity fee is very low during the night. And during the day, your car can charge your house, when the electricity fee is higher. You use the power of your car to power your house, says Roel de Vries, Corporate Vice President, Global Marketing and Brand Strategy at Nissan. so a lot of people underestimate how powerful that is. Because one of the challenges with renewable energy is not so much the generation, but the storage. What do we do with all this electrical energy? If you look at Nissan Leaf today, you can use the battery of the Leaf to power many things. You take this to the future and you're gonna have hundreds of thousands, millions, of electric vehicles all over the world, De Vries explains. All with an enormous capacity of electric charging. You can charge vehicles at the times of the day when it's cheaper or when the need for the electricity is less. And you can utilize those vehicles to power houses or to power houses. We experienced a live demo of this at a racetrack on the outskirts of Tokyo, where a meeting room, complete with television sets, music systems, lights, and even electric barbecues, is powered entirely by the batteries of 2 Nissan electric cars. The car is moving from a fixed cost when you don't use it, to almost a permanent variable cost, which is fantastic for the customer, Schillaci adds. The focus shifts to autonomous driving, and Nissan explains that its vision is not to replace the human drivers, not yet anyway, but provide aids that will help their cause of mobility. The company's ProPilot technology is already capable of keeping a car in a particular lane without any human intervention, and can even slow down/accelerate the car as conditions in front of it change. Features we see fellow journalists test out while driving a Nissan Serena on the roads of Tokyo. If you think about it, autonomous driving is nothing but an evolution of assisted driving that started back in the day with technologies like ABS and cruise control. Most modern-day cars incorporate one or more of these technologies, and Nissan has proven itself to be ahead of the curve when it comes to embracing technology. Nissan says it wants to launch multi-lane ProPilot next year, and aims to release a version capable of handling the car autonomously in city conditions by 2020. The company says full autonomous driving will be achieved sometime in the 2020s. Companies like Uber are at the intersection of mobile and technology, and even pure tech companies like Google, Apple, and Microsoft are said, or in some cases confirmed, to have mobility plays of their own. We asked Nissan if it sees tech companies as competitors or potential partners. They are competitors and partners, both, says Kazuhiro Doi, Alliance Global Director, Nissan. Because the business domain is slightly different. They are more like mobility providers, but our first purpose is to sell the car. In that sense, we can sell our car to them and they can buy our car to combine their technologies. And of course we can provide them complete solutions. But the reason why I said competitors is that we also have a possibility to provide a mobility solution for the future, Doi explains. Right now, the majority of our business is selling the car. But the customer is moving more and more to car sharing and such kind of mobility services. If this trend continues, the two paths are bound to collide, Doi adds. So does one imagine a future where Nissan plays a big role in the mobility market? We monitor how car sharing is evolving, but we don't see car sharing as one of the very major pillars of our strategy, says Schillaci. We follow what's happening, we are having experiencing in some tests here and there, but car sharing is not 100% highest priority in our company. The highest priority in our company is clearly the electrification, the implementation of new technology that makes the customer life better, easy, and to contribute to a better world. Which is what we call Nissan Intelligent Mobility. With Leaf, we are in the business of transporting batteries that might be an internal joke at the company, but its significance will be felt by a majority of us in the years to come.